So, Ian, we're both very excited for Star Wars Rogue One.
I realize I have less to say about this than I thought, but it solidified the fact that I am actually quite excited for this movie. I saw it. I really don't like watching trailers, but I'm definitely ready for it. I think the cast looks great. Some of the new scenes they showed were pretty cool. I do think the little bit of story that they trickled out in this new trailer with her father adds a little bit more interest to the story for me. Also, it showed I liked this trailer a lot because it showed a lot of Gareth Edwards' darker directing style that I felt was missing from the first real trailer, that you know, the non-teaser one that I loved so much, or the teaser one that I loved so much. But it did a good job of balancing some of that brightness and levity that they were hoping for, or trying to add into that second. Because I thought the teaser trailer was great. I thought that other trailer was kind of trash, and this one I felt was kind of a good mix of the two.
You had some little humor, but it was mostly
foreboding. It was a it was a good mix of what I wanted to see.
I'm kind of split on the whole father thing. Mads Mikkelsen is an awesome actor. He's great in everything. He's great as Hannibal. Lecter in the Hannibal series that I don't think got picked up anywhere. Great back in Casino Royale. He's just good in everything. I'm kind of just sick of Star Wars having the crutch in every fucking story about, oh, it's my father, something about my father or family member. I'm just sort of over it.
Okay, fair.
It's just really just weak to do that constantly, and now it's becoming almost like with these last two movies, because you're gonna find out about the parents in the regular movie, you know, in episode 8, and now about the father here too. I'm just sort of like, oh, rolling my eyes at it. Just have her be a cool rogue, and that's good. I think you'd be fine there. We got robot legs, Forrest Whitaker.
I'm always excited about Forrest Whitaker. Star parents is what they should start calling the series.
Star parents.
Star parents.
Every fucking movie.
Every movie is star parents.
I understand. You know, that's part of the appeal. You know, family. You know, you have Disney. You see, but this is cool. You see Donnie Yen kicking ass, and I like that this trailer has more of a focus also on the team.
Yes.
This isn't just, okay, you have the main character, and then you'll have some sprinkled in of the team here. This looks like more of a focus on like a Magnificent Seven sort of setup, where you're going to have several characters sharing screen time. At least that's the impression I get.
And I guess that's kind of what I meant. Not, you know, it was you got a better feel for the movie. I felt more confident in that it was going to have the look and feel that I wanted. I guess it wasn't even so much levity that I meant, but it really looked like he had a band of friends kind of coming together to make this happen.
Sure, because if this is going to be structured and play out like a traditional war film, you have to spend a good amount of time with several characters.
Yes.
Not just one or two, because you have to care about all these characters going to war, but then when the ones die, it has to mean something. It can't just be, oh, wow, they just died, they're just cannon rebel fodder.
Yeah, because
it doesn't make sense.
Not all of these people are making it out of this
I'd
movie.
say a good chunk are going to die.
Yeah.
It'd be like the Dirty Dozen, or a good chunk, you know, and the same with Magnificent Seven, the majority get killed. Spoilers, it's a 56-year-old movie. But and the same with Seven Samurai. So that's how it's going to be. Kind of surprised, or not, that there's more of an emphasis on Darth Vader here. My wish of there not being a lightsaber in a Star Wars movie might not come to pass.
Yeah, and I do feel a little bit. I'm not thrilled about the presence of Darth Vader. I hope it's minimal.
I'm not thrilled if Darth Vader is going to be responsible for the death of Jyn Erso's dad or something. Like, I'm just going to be like,
that's going to be kind of
I'm going to be like, oh, come on, seriously, can we develop another big fucking villain?
If he kills Forrest Whitaker, I'm going to leave pretty upset.
Maybe he's responsible for chopping off his legs.
Who knows?
You don't know that.
Never know.
You got to have some dismemberment or beheading in every Star Wars film, because so far it's pretty much happened. Was there a dismemberment or beheading in episode 7? That might be the first one we haven't had that happen.
Star Parents episode 1, amputation.
Star Parents episode 7, episode 1, amputation. Speaking of that, you didn't see it. As a quick aside, Mr. Plinkett reviewed not Rogue One. He reviewed Episode 7, Force Awakens, but really about Star Wars fandom as a whole right now and Disney taking over the property. And it was lovely. It was an hour 45. It wasn't a straight review of the movie. I mean, for the most part, he said, it was fine. The movie. His New Jersey accent. But focus on the fact that there's been this really weird revisionism about the prequels being good the past 10 years.
I've kind of noticed it. I wouldn't say in the past 10, but in the past 2, I've noticed a lot more people being like, they're not that bad. And I'm like, no, they're definitely bad.
They're just as bad.
Yeah.
They're just as bad. So he attacked that and this whole fucking ring theory thing, which I had no idea about how since everything repeats itself, it's like poetry, it rhymes. Which, even before Mr. Plinkett was talking about that idiocy, my friend and I in college were watching the DVDs for episodes 1 and 2 and making fun of the behind the scenes for how ridiculous the production was and Lucas saying this stuff and the producer. But these theories that these movies are these prequels are brilliant because stuff repeats itself, and they're basically reverse images of it themselves between 1 and 3, and it's all fucking utter horseshit. It's just horseshit. And even if it was true, the acting, the stories, and the direction is still so fucking bad that I don't care if the structure was fantastic. Everything else sucked llama balls when it came to those movies. Including Episode 3, which was at best average. Compared to the other ones, they're freaking Citizen Kane, but it's still not a good movie.